Yabos, we the play the printed brushworks of YouTube, and welcome back to another Pokemon thing. Is what I would absolutely love to say. I mean, there's certainly some stuff that needs to be done. But I think much like the Pokemon games, we can take a break from it. We can try to do something different, right? As soon as I can actually plug everything in, because I'm so good at being a YouTuber, etc. I think we can go and finally play, and it took way too long for me to do this, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. It's way, way, way back over here, next to Splatoon 3, which nobody wants to watch. So here we go. Welcome to Sonic Racing Crossworlds, except it features your favorite Sonic comic characters that aren't from Archie. I haven't memorized what the comic book company is, let's just say. All you need to know is that Tangle and Whisper are finally in the game. And I am going to get to play as them. There they are! Incredible! Where was Sally Acorn in any of the Sonic games? We got new songs. I got my Monkey Ball Festival World Ranking score. Hooray! And of course we got the Dunbar News! At last! The festival's about to begin, a thrilling event where teams will race with a variety of different rules. We have the Tangle and Whisper Festival, only available for a limited time. Like, you have a day to do it, go! Anyone who participates in festivals will earn special rewards! It ends literally today! So, get on it! Also, there's some other character. I have no idea who that is. I haven't read Sonic comics in forever, okay? But we're gonna make this slightly a little bit more interesting. Let's see if I can figure out the button for this. Perfect. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't work. Fine! So this is the Tangle and Whisper theme. Yeah! Very nice. What are their results? I was gonna play with music from their series, but obviously that's not gonna happen. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Well, I suppose Tangle would be the one to use a boost machine, aka the extreme gear. I'm going to the wrong menu. I'm sure you already are aware of this, but there's still the Pokemon Go thing going on. But you know what? I'm checking something. I think it's still only grass-type Pokemon, so I'm not missing much at all. what I'm going to do is just let the game play for me. I'd also like to get my Eevee some hearts. Yay, I'm on Team Whisper Team. Yo! Give me a sec. Ooh, I got now coughing. Come on! What are my emotes? Perfect. He looks energetic enough to pull that off. Got a little bit of a Noibat thing I need to take care of. Now I can actually focus on the game. Shouts to the chat room that's not showing up on my OBS. Can anything work? Can anything work? That is a community question. Can anything work? There we go, finally. Oh, it still was a big white box and didn't even give me the option to sign in the chat. Alright, here we go. I'm not gonna be able to do all of this in one sitting. I wanted to start this last night, and I didn't. Because last night was a long night for me. So I am super uber far behind. And if you remember how long it took for me to get through the Super Monkey Ball one, with Coenbo's there to give me co-commentary, it kind of started to not get fun. It was only because Coenbo's that I was able to stay sane through all that. I don't have that luxury. I'm certainly not going to talk to Galaxy Wiz about comic book characters he doesn't really, I guess, understand. Let's just put it that way. There's probably some other ways of mentioning it, but I'm gonna try to take the high road on this one this time. Yeah, Dragon Road! Now look at that silver, look for good old Tangle. It almost looks like the stupid metal virus thing. I'm sorry, that's like the one thing I know the most about the comic books that we have now. But I probably am lying. I probably know a little bit more than that. It's just I'm kind of saving all that for a completely separate video that I don't know when I'm gonna be able to actually go and do it. Well, that was a bad jump. But I really hope that I can do it in some way. I might give you like a idea of what I'm going for on a completely separate channel that I've barely touched. But I'll talk more about that later. Yes, drill! We need drill! Thank goodness most of my steering's done with the R button instead of the L button. In case you didn't know about this already, my L button on this game, it does not work consistently. I have a Switch 2 with Joy-Cons that don't work consistently. It hasn't even been a year yet. So what I'm hoping to do is to somehow pony up for a Pro Controller for the Switch 2 and then send these things into Nintendo. And hopefully they'll fix the L button on this thing for free. That's what my hope is. I'm glad I was able to sneak in the 4th place. I do like me some jazz though, so this is alright for me. By the way, interesting thing, why am I wearing this still? I have not listened to the Teen Chaotix podcast. And That's important later on. If you're interested in that, I will probably give a heads up on my channel for when I do that on, you guessed it, another different YouTube channel. One that I'm hoping to put more content on. Unfortunately, it's not We Play to Win. That one, it needs a lot more videos, and I'm still kind of on the fence about whether or not I should keep it going or not. The W2P Extra is just where all the extra stuff should go. I think what I would like to do is try to play until noon. Or, play until I get the horn. There's certainly other stuff that I need to go for in the festival. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get everything, which is kind of unfortunate. I've read the Sonic comics before, way back, decades back. So I do respect the medium. It's just, I've been out of the loop for so long that Archie's no longer making the comics. Thank goodness there was a website found, and I'm not gonna say which one. There was a website found that really helped me catch up with the comics and really just helped me figure out where everything went. Again, I want to save this for a completely separate video. It would be completely scripted. I want to write a script out and just kind of get all my thoughts onto paper without me forgetting anything in a clear, concise manner, with maybe some actually good jokes. So, we'll see what happens with that, but that hasn't started as of yet. This is my first time really talking about them on this channel, Tangle and Whisper. Other than trying to remember Whisper's name and just saying the names over and over again. This is the first time I'm really just kind of referencing them as characters and talk about how I want to learn more about them. But trying to explain this whole thing is gonna take probably more than an hour to do. And I've just got like a base idea of things. Still quite a bit of stuff that's going somewhere different. Nice. Always love seeing this place. I have whiplash when I play it again in Team Sonic Racing and it's not this course. But I'll leave that to future Brenton to figure out. I have to check on my phone to make sure it's actually doing something. I don't really know. My accessory for the app is actually catching the Pokemon or not. Nice. Whoa. Go. Didn't touch any walls that time. I want to also just kind of mention something super random, but considering what I just watched, maybe it might make sense when I explain what it reminds me of. which is a Sonic game, believe it or not. Maybe I haven't mentioned for a while on this channel.
Nice.
Depending on who you ask in the context. Metroid Prime 4 should have been better than what it is. And I never played Metroid Prime 3. I barely even touched the first game. Second game, it was just mostly multiplayer. Never touched the third game. The isolation in the games, let's just mention that. There seems to be way more of a lack of isolation between all the different games. From the first game all the way up to the fourth game. Because it was being able to see the world around you. Hey, I got my first sticker, my first decal. Being able to see the world around you and being able to kind of put together a story in your mind without even the data logs. That's not the case with Metroid Prime 4. You have NPCs talking to you all the time. It was fine with Metroid Other M, and people didn't like that one either. But Metroid Prime 4 feels so much less like a Metroid Prime game. And the worst part, something I just learned, is that one of the possibly most annoying characters of Metroid Prime 4 keeps talking to you while you're riding a motorbike. Apparently her name's Jewel. While you're riding a motorbike with absolutely no music going, by the way, unless you pony up $30, $40 for an amiibo, but whatever. And if you spend too much time just destroying crystals, trying to find items such as energy tanks, the character you hate will say, you should be going this way. You shouldn't be doing this. And you know what that reminds me of? Sonic Frontiers, where the voice in the sky, I don't know how else to explain it, will pause your entire game if you're not doing anything productive. And I swear I'm not making this up. For 12 whole lines, they will reprimand you about staying on course. It's like, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. Don't you want to save the world? And it's just way more offensive when you get to the end game. It's just way more offensive. Also, where am I? I'm not playing this up for content. I've never been down this path before. I've never been down that path before. This entire time I played this game. But yeah. Metroid Prime 4 reminds me of Sonic Forces. And that's not good. I am not a fan of Sonic Frontiers. There's some good things about it, but I'm really not a fan of Frontiers. It almost makes me want to play Forces instead. Almost. But the fact that Metroid Prime 4 also has a person that pauses your gameplay, not necessarily pauses it, but for Sonic Frontiers it pauses it, and they just tell you, no, wrong way! Except it's not as funny as it is in Diddy Kong Racing. It's like, you should be following the story plots. For me, with Sonic Frontiers, I already followed the story plot. But the stupid voice keeps going. It's so bad. Just like my gameplay right now. I'm doing dreadful right now. Says the guy who was in second place for a second. I guess that goes to show what some of these items do for people. Like maybe I could just hold on to items until the third lap and still get good placement. Ooh, that was so good! That was so good! That was so good! That was so good! No! Alright, I'll take third. Does great mean third? Thank you. I really thought Hatsue Miku snuck right by me at the last possible millisecond. I was so close to getting first. Unfairly, I'll add, but still so close to getting first. Oh well. But you got seconds, that's nice. Let me check something. Oh, hold up. We're gonna have a mandatory break. Something just came up that's kind of important to me, so. Sorry in advance. Oh, it's fine. I've got 9 minutes. No one's gonna care, probably. But, Mega Malamar just showed up. My friend Malamar wants to take my attention away from Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Oh, Malamar. I'll follow you anywhere, Malamar. But it's one of the Mega Pokemon that I didn't even know was in the game. I still wanted to get Mega Victory Bell. We'll talk about Pokemon in a Sonic game. Just yay Blitz, whatever. But I just got invited to a raid. So I want to make sure that I take part in that, even remotely. So hopefully that works. Game hasn't caught this white dog on my screen. I'll let you Pokemon aficionados decipher which Pokemon I'm talking about. Shouldn't be that hard. Game to actually focus on what's on the screen, so I'm gonna give it an instance. Crystal Mine, please! I absolutely want to go to Crystal Mine. Because it reminds me of the good old 3D Sonic days. The Foghorn Horn does not. Thank you so much for reminding me I never did the SpongeBob event. Really appreciate it. Really helps remind me that I did not give a hoot about SpongeBob. Even though I've watched over 6 seasons of SpongeBob. Whatever, game. I'll play your silly little fishy course again. Why not? Tangle would love to see these brand new Crossworlds that have nothing to do with where he lives. Adventurous type. Eyes wide, curiosity peaked. It's totally in his wheelhouse. we'll see Minecraft next. Oh, nope, I think we're taking mystery again.
Random track.
No Lost World.
Frenzy time.
Ow. I think now it's my team. Item slots now. Wasn't even paying attention to that. Is this a thing where I have to use items? Is that what the boost meter's for? No clue. Ow. More drinks, please.
See you next time!
Oh dear. Okay. Kind of. Not really, I'm 12. You guys have enough problems going on, thank you. I'm gonna be 12. I can sneak past. Nope. Well, that was bad. Anyways, there's 3 minutes until the Malamar thing you probably don't care about because you're watching this for Sonic. But we are gonna have to take a break. I'm trying to get as much as I can out of this. Out of my purchased pass for the Pokemon Kalos event. But hey, I'm so close to getting a horn, so that's nice.
It's Sonic Racing.
Change the song? Perfect. Alright, I'll be right back, I guess. Why won't you invite me? No! 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 Alright, well, I guess I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I didn't get invited to the Malamar raid. Crazy. Usually, I do get invited to these things, but I guess not this time. Okay, it's fine. I'll just go over there myself later, if I have a chance. Meanwhile, I'm gonna send this awful video to all of you. There is no good context, there's no reason for me to do it, but screw it, I'm just gonna do it anyways. So I'll close that, let that go in the backdrop, turn down the volume, think about all the other choices I could have made. Like actually deciding to play Sonic Racing Crossworlds last night. I could have done that. I didn't. Oh, now what do you want? Ain't no way. You sent the invite late! They sent the invite late. Well, a lot of good that does me. At least it's an 8 shield, not a 10.
Hello.
I was able to get Mega Dragonite.
Hi.
So, certainly getting Malamar will be easier.
I'm departing.
Please let me go to Blizzard Valley. It's the least that can happen now. Ah. Oh, well, I like Cronus Island. You know, after I just said not nice things about Sonic Frontiers, I still like Kronos Island. Whatever. At least I'm close to getting the horn. Now, maybe I could get just a little bit more done. Because of that, why are we not starting? What else could go wrong today? And this is where online kicks me. Oh, look at that. It hasn't done it quite yet. Build up on that. Pewter... I don't know how to pronounce that name. Welcome to the stream. Pewterification, I think? I am desperately trying to get done with, let alone begin, the festival for Tangle and Whisper. After getting a little sidetracked with some other game. I'll let you guess which one. Hint, it's an app game. And if you say Candy Crush, I'm gonna say you're way, way wrong. never find me playing Candy Crush. Sadly, I played the Pokemon variant of that, but that's all you're getting out of me. By the way, I barely know anything about Tangle and Whisper. I've only started to look into the comics a little bit. That's like at base level. Sure, we'll play this music. Why not? I had some fun with Sonic and the Secret Rings. Some. How do you play this? Well, I purchased it first off, but I'm playing it on the Nintendo Switch too. No Christmas Nights mods for me, I'm afraid. But oh my gosh! Well, I tried. Why did it send me all the way back over there? Give me a sec. I'm not doing good. This is like the second time I've done 12th place in a row. And that's not a great look, because I've done way better than that. Get legend rank, or whatever it was called. I can't be doing that. Somehow my team got second. So shouts to the rest of my team for pulling my weight. I don't think Tangle weighs that much, so jokes aside. I definitely need to be stepping up my game a little bit. Okay, so I think I get everything at 1,000 points. So if I could go to 500, that will be a good place to stop. So I think that's my... that is what I'm going to do. That's my choice. All before I go back to playing my silly little app game that millions of people are playing. So PewDiePie, do you have a favorite Sonic character? Let me know if you'd like to. Team Tangle. Still trying to go the Crystal Mine. It keeps trying to give me that one, so I'm gonna keep trying to pick it. Crystal Mine has that Sonic Adventure sounding soundtrack. So that's why I like it. So I'm gonna guess that maybe you know how I'm gonna go about this. We're doing Tangle for the first half, and we'll do Whisper for the last half. That I'll record later today. Yeah, I think it is Legend rank. I saw someone with the tag that just said Legend. Just right there. And I'm going to get to it. I promise I'm gonna get to it. Yes, sadly, you are the only one here. There is this one person that often shows up. He's a huge fan of Sonic Adventure. And also certain other TV shows. I won't go into details about that, but Sonic Adventure is like one of his most favorite Sonic games. Oh my goodness. Ain't no way I'm doing this bad right now. Ain't no way. If there's any questions you have, let me know. I will be happy to try to answer them. Drill! Always a lifesaver. Can't be relying on drill all the time. Oh, okay. Well, thank goodness I used on the challenge time. Goodness! I was in first! Now I'm 12th again! In a matter of seconds. Shout out to this area not having the Shadow the Hedgehog music. Those 2 tracks for the digital areas of Shadow the Hedgehog sound so good that it really disappoints me that they had to use more Sonic Frontiers music instead. This game's close to Mario Kart, kinda. There's obviously some differences. But yeah, you could say this is an answer to Mario Kart. Not Mario Kart World. This game does... I'm pretty sure you're noticing it, but on the second lap, you're able to choose one of 2 locations, and they completely take you away from the stage that you start off on, aka the Crossworld. And it can be anything. It could be, since I've earned it, it could be any of the other previous courses, like Mel Harbor from Sonic Adventure 2, or it could be a variation of a course, like Sky Zone, whatever that was called. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was from Team Sonic Racing. Or it could be something completely brand new. Like there's this steampunk area. There's one for Bingo Highway from Sonic Heroes. So the main gimmick of this game is that they have these crossworlds that happen every second lap, no matter where you go. There's also different vehicles you can have, most of them actually being vehicles. Some built for speed, some built for offense. And then we have the Extreme Gears that first premiered in Sonic Riders. And those are boost vehicles. Plus, I guess I could show this. Wisp. Ooh. Well, Galaxy Wisp is gonna miss out on this. He has not been playing any of these tournaments. No. This is not close to Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing Crossworlds go 2 different directions. I like Mario Kart World, but I cannot say that the 2 games are related. One of the things Mario Kart World doesn't do is that you have this gadget plate, and you can have different customizations for them. So, for example, I could click this and we could look through, we can have added items such as having a warp ring that appears in item boxes. Let's see, you can hold up to 3 items instead of 2. There's even ones that help people who might not be good at this game. So for example, you can collide with the machine to boost. You can keep your rings when you run into a person. I'm trying to find some of the ones that I'm thinking of. Get rings while traveling to a boost ring? I don't even remember that one. That must be one I just got. see. Which items appear more often? I'm trying to find one in particular, and I'm not being able to, which kind of sucks. Give me a sec. Oh, here we go. After falling off a course, you could get a boost item. So we can put that there. You could, once again, recover from attacks quicker. Yeah, they're kind of like power-ups. Become temporarily invincible on lap 3. Again, I am after taking damage. That's an interesting one. So I just put together a plate just for the sake of it. What I like to use is the ring gain boost, where I get a burst of speed after obtaining rings. A level 2 drift charge fills up faster. I can hold up to 200 rings, and like I said... Oh, that's not the one. What the heck? Huh. Give me a sec. I think I messed up my own license plate. Where are you? Yeah, I like that one. But then I won't get... 200 rings. Okay, what should be the other one? Small number of rings when you use dash panels. Alright. Isn't that the one I already have? Yes, it is. We could get level 3 quick charge boost things. I'm very good at figuring out what I'm talking about. Let's see. I will do this one. I'm changing up what I already had, but hopefully it'll work. That's part of the reason I'm not doing as well. Somehow I manipulated my own silly little gadget plate. So if we go over here, we got all these different characters. Most of them your familiar Sonic characters. But this is Sega trying to get clout, so they also have other Sega characters and freaking Minecraft Steve, because they're getting extra money by paying for those promotions for other companies, including Nickelodeon with SpongeBob, and later on this year, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have Pac-Man, we're gonna have Mega Man, freaking Minecraft World. So, if you think about it, it's also kind of like Fortnite. But not really, not really. Fortnite's way more involved with how much characters they put in. I don't think we're gonna be seeing Pickle Rick in this game. Just a guess. I don't think that's gonna happen. So it is an interesting game. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people say this is better than Mario Kart World. Everyone has their own opinions. I think Kirby Air Riders is better. I'm just saying, I think Kirby Air Riders is the best game to come for the Switch 2 last year. But people don't want to watch me play that, so I guess Sonic it is! Plus again, it's the festival. In case you don't know about these festivals, they are a limited time thing that happens for like 3 days when they're around. I was just mentioning nights, as in nights into dreams. That was part of a festival. And during the festival, if you played, you can get decals that you can add to your machine, as in like stickers. Different horns, different power-ups and items that you can use. Stuff like that. It's one of those games where the more you play, the more you'll get out of it. For better or for worse. Particularly with the festivals. Now, I mentioned Legend Rank a little bit earlier. I kind of want to explain that. You have your online rankings that go from, like, C to A. But once you get past A+, because, yes, there's a B- and stuff like that, then there's this Legend Rank. And only recently, for like 3 seasons, has there been a separate tournament only for people who make it to Legend, where the toughest opponents in the game, which don't include me because I'm doing that right now, compete for exclusive prizes. I think most of those are name titles and gears for your, gadgets for your machine. Also, this music's not what plays in Minecraft World. I have a separate playlist going on right now, where the third lap plays miscellaneous music that I've chosen from other Sonic games. Otherwise, we would be listening to a different part of the Minecraft music. I hope I'm explaining this enough where it's understandable. You could certainly watch some of my first videos to get more of an idea how some of this works. So I usually go into these things blind. I don't like people to tell me what's in the game ahead of time, or to have leakers just spoil something from the game that wasn't intended to be known until you play the game. Not a fan of that at all, ever. Also, you know what, I'll just go continue and I'll do the thing I was going to do from this menu. So, gotta hurry with this. Oh my gosh, that's all it does? I love that. Sorry, Galaxy Wiz! You snooze, you lose! I can't wait to flex on him with this one. Mr. I don't see any reason to go online. He loves the Wisp. Why do you think he's called Galaxy Wisp? He loves the Sonic Colors games. So, having this horn that's exclusive, I mean, he's probably not going to show as much interest, I'll be honest, but I don't know, it's just the concept. Especially since he's just been complaining about this game as much as I've been complaining about Pokemon Legends ZA. What is the time here? That's an interesting question, but I live on Pacific time, so it is 11 a.m. I'm going to guess that it's much later for you. Also, I still have the Banana Blitz tag. Oops. Oh well, I'll promote Banana Blitz. I like that Super Monkey Ball game. I like Super Monkey Ball games. It's been a while since I played Banana Rumble, but I still like it. Just wasn't a fan of what Sega added at the very end. It's like, oh, new courses, but in reality, they were just courses that I already played that are harder. It's 10:04 there. Is that military time? That doesn't make sense. Because it would still be 10. So 10 a.m. or p.m.? By the way, I'm not good at telling military time anyways. I like the concept of this place. And even though I'm first place, I gotta tell you, I'm not good at this course. Usually. It's not my favorite course. Alright, Haluska from Sonic Unleashed. PM, okay. Do you have a favorite Sonic game, by the way? Several, but I'd say my most favorite, which probably wouldn't be a surprise, is Sonic Generations. So, that's basically Sonic X Shao Generations now. That's my most favorite Sonic game. You gotta do lots of tricks, I see. Probably should have stayed on the waves longer. Sure, we'll play this song. Kind of a spoiler, though. You don't play Sonic much? Okay. What type of video games do you enjoy playing more? Nice. I think I grabbed the 100 rings. Don't mind if I do. It'll help me actually get first this time. Okay, hold up. I don't think I'm gonna get first. No! Why did I run into tornadoes? All I had to do was stay to the right. Dang it, I could have got 6th place and beat the person that, I don't think whatever their username was allowed. That's my guess. We're third. We're last. What type of what games? Genre? What kind of genre do you like to play? I was mostly asking about franchises, like Mario, Legend of Zelda, Splatoon, something that's not Nintendo, like Halo, Grand Theft Auto. Can you tell I mostly play Nintendo yet? That type of thing. I'm just curious. I'm just trying to keep a conversation going. Believe it or not, I don't get that much attention with my streams unless that one person I was just talking about shows up. It starts with an M. I should know it. But she usually shows up and yaps about what games she likes, which are not everyone's cup of tea, I'll be honest. Okay, I want to go to London Museum. I legitimately like that course. I don't want to spoil what happens there, but the second lap is worth it to me. I like anything that changes up the racetrack during the final moments of racing it. Good gravy, Brenton. You're not. I am not able to figure out what I'm trying to say right now. There are two people here? I don't know who the second person is. Probably a lurker. I make jokes about that, but that's probably what the case is. Just someone that's checking in because it's like, oh, they're playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and then they leave because my voice is too high or something. I don't know. I'm almost 40, by the way. I hope that doesn't chase anyone off either, but it's real. That is a real detail about me. But I'm a child at heart. The will allows me to. Oh no! No, 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 no! Maybe I should get off the boost vehicles, get something with better turning. Although, this does have better turning. I don't know what my excuse is other than maybe I'm not that good at this. I've certainly had better days. I've gotten first in online matches before. Also, we made it to the museum! Hooray! Wasn't even paying attention to that. So it's the second lap that we're gonna look forward to. This is some Sonic Colors. I'm not a huge fan of the music choice here. Galaxy Whisk less so. By the way, Galaxy Whisk is one of my two brothers. That's not his real name, obviously, but he and Coen Bros, also a username, have YouTube channels that you could check out as well. Sometimes their style's different than me. I actually upload more than both of them. We have different styles when we do our content. Every once in a while, we'll get together and play something at the same time. And now the T-Rex fossils are alive. The museum has come to life. We got more obstacles we need to be avoiding. The tugboat is operational. There's automobiles riding around. Tails is plane. Like I said, I just love any racetrack where they change up the formula during the second half. Because a lot of the courses in this game don't do that, sadly. Maybe some of them change the direction you could go, some open up other paths that you could take. Which is mostly only helpful if you're trying to get all 5 red rings. during the Grand Prix. Well, we're second. Let's see, 11:14. I'm planning to leave hopefully a little bit before noon. What is that? Oh, okay, I know what that is. By the way, I'm also playing Pokemon, so it's kind of the reason I need to take off. I'm in the middle of an event on Pokemon Go, but I only just started playing this like an hour 6 minutes ago. So I don't know if I can find it right now, but I've got a lot of things I need to earn, and this festival stops later today, so I don't really have much time. I have to bounce between playing this and playing my Pokemon game, which I spent money on. I'm not gonna talk about that too much. Let's see, change course. Alright, Market Street from Sonic Unleashed. Not my favorite version of Market Street, but still Market Street. And air tricks. Whichever team does the most air tricks gets 10 more points added, which can mean the difference between first and last. Might need to take a small break after this course. See what happens. That'll help with the air tricks. So do you have any other questions for me?
Random track.
Tangle Highway! There it is. So there are Crossworlds that are not actual racetracks. They're just an area you go to during the second lap. Only one lap of these Crossworlds. If you go to time trial, you can race 3 entire laps if you want. But all these Crossworlds usually have more obstacles you need to deal with. It's a lot harder. Yes, I do play Legend ZA. I'm not the biggest fan of the game. I like Scarlet and Violet way more, but I'm a huge Pokemon fan. If that means anything to you. I spent a lot of money for a shiny Tepic plush. A little worn down, but official licensed Shiny Tepig plush. They were selling Unova starters as a shiny variant for... They had shorts... No. Try that again. They had a limited supply of shiny Tepig, shiny Oshawott, and shiny Snivy plushes that they were selling until they sold out. And I managed to pony up for one because shiny Tepig is one of my favorite shiny Pokemon. I just like the color of it. Also, there's a shiny Charizard all the way over there if you look really hard. Not that every single one of my Pokemon plushes is shiny. I think I only have 3 of them. One of which was made by Cohen Bros, because he sometimes sews stuff. I'm talking a lot about Pokemon, and I have no idea if that's something you are a fan of or not. I do enjoy Legends ZA from time to time. I do like the story. But some of the gameplay, especially with the DLC, Mega Dimension, just doesn't sit right with me. A lot of what I would be complaining about would be spoilers that would not happen until after you defeat the final boss in the DLC. But what they do with the game later on just...
Hi!
It gives me such a bad aftertaste. Where it just makes me actively not want to play the game. But if you enjoy playing the game, yay, Crystalline! If you enjoy playing Pokemon Legends ZA, I'm happy for you. I'm just hoping I don't get spoiled by Pokemon, Winds and Waves. I have caught a lot of shinies in ZA. I have no idea how many. We're talking dozens. Some of them are repeats, like Fletchling. And some are really, really good. Like Alpha Shiny... let me think. Alpha Shiny Ampharos. And an Alpha Shiny Sandile. I don't have that many Alpha Shinies, by the way. Shalfas, as some people call them. We've got Shiny Tepig, Shiny Emboar. You only got 2? I could always trade you some, if you were interested. I'd have to look over which ones I have, but definitely some that I could trade. Okay, that was the wrong direction. Which 2 do you have? And which one did you end up missing? I'm free to talk about Pokemon anytime. Because I'm playing a Sonic the Hedgehog game, that's not gonna stop me from talking about Pokemon ever. No need? Okay. But I am curious about which ones you do have. I'm going to take a guess, and say you probably don't have the Shiny Charm yet. Shiny Flabébé and Floette, and you missed Patract. Well, luckily Patract can show up in a lot of places in ZA, so I'm sure eventually you'll find a Shiny Patract. if you're serious about wanting to get the shiny charm and you enjoyed the game, I would say that you might find some benefit. Oh no. You might find some benefit in purchasing the Mega Dimensions DLC. There's still some stuff you can get out of that. In fact, this is a crazy thing that I want to showcase at some point. Let me get out of the monster truck so I can talk. That's essentially the superstar. Okay, there we go. So, the Mega Dimension DLC gives you more missions that you can complete for, I forget her name right now, but the Team Flare lady who's basically running the laboratory where Professor Sycamore used to be. I say this because you have to get done with every single mission in the base game, and one of those missions is doing 1,000 total battles. I do not think anyone should do that. Specifically just to get a shiny charm. If you purchase the Mega Dimension DLC for $30 freaking, I think the Scarlet and Violet one's a better value, then you get extra missions that you can complete. So you can get closer and closer to getting that shiny charm, because all those points add up. But if you don't get the DLC, not only do you have to capture every single Pokemon, see every single Mega Evolution, but you have to do 1,000 total battles. And that's obsessive. That is very obsessive to me, honestly. But again, Mega Dimensions cost $30. That's not cheap. So it's just whether or not you feel it's worth it. But I will tell you this, and again, I want to showcase this. You go into these pockets of hyperspace. It's hyperspace Lumios, the whole thing. I won't get into details. They give you 3 different missions. Sometimes it's to capture alpha Pokemon. Sometimes it's to capture Pokemon unseen. Sometimes you will get a mission where it says to capture a shiny Pokemon.
Farewell.
So when that happens, a shiny Pokemon is scripted to appear. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, you basically get a guaranteed shiny Pokemon.
Go.
So you decide whether or not it's worth your money. But I've seen it happen on my game, so I can guarantee it can be a thing that can happen. And again, if you're going for the shiny charm, you're better off buying the DLC, so you got more options to get that shiny charm, rather than doing 1,000 battles. I cannot stress how tedious doing 1,000 total battles is. I hated that. I hated that so much. And I did that before the DLC came out. Not worth it. So it's kind of like paying for microtransactions. Yay! I don't really promote that, but at the same time, it's like, if you want the most out of shiny hunting, then yes, purchasing the DLC is kind of worth it. But it's not cheap. And I still feel like Scarlet and Violet, you get more out of that for their DLC. Okay, I did not mean to go up here, but thank you, I guess. By the way, this stage is based off of Sonic Superstars, the 2D Sonic that could have, should have been good. You'd rather buy Mario Wonder DLC? Fair. That's fair. So, oh my god. So, I'm taking that you are more of a Mario fan. I don't know if you have, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a really good game. DLC, that's up to you. If you like time trials and speedrunning, then sure. But a lot of people do not like the DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza. If anything, maybe it should have been less money. That's what I say about Pokemon Legends ZA's DLC, is that should have been less money. It's a spin-off game. It costs $5 less than an official Game Freak RPG game. I just feel like that's greedy. Don't like that. DLC for the Pokemon one. 12 again. No, if I'd not gone into the Sam, maybe I could have gotten 11.
Finish!
Oh my goodness. Well, I got 30 minutes to, keep failing, I guess. I'm not excited about that. How close is it? We wouldn't be able to beat Team Whisper. Somehow, at least we got second place. No thanks to me. Oh, you used to want Donkey Kong Bonanza. What made you change your mind? I'm just curious. Hey, Imperia's playing Pokemon Leaf Green. Of course, it's Leaf Green. The Snivy fan's playing. I also have Leaf Green. I just haven't really dabbled with it much yet. It helps that Fire Red and Leaf Green are gonna be connected to Pokemon Home. So at least I'll be able to catch a Mewtwo and bring it to Pokemon Home. I'm sure I could do more than that, but just for starters. I say white space. I don't want to go to the marketplace again.
Farewell.
Hey!
People just play ZA and it kind of looks cool, so I changed my mind. Oh, I see. So you picked
Let's go!
Pokemon Legends ZA over Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's fair.
Hey!
Now,
Farewell.
I've said my piece on Pokemon Legends ZA, but what are your thoughts? Pewdified. You downloaded Pokemon Home and had no idea what to do with it. Sadly, ZA is not compatible with Pokemon Home yet. But if you got Pokemon Home just because of Pokemon Legends ZA, what you'll be able to do, depending on if you pay a certain price or not, is you'll be able to take Pokemon from your Pokemon game and put them on the home and be able to transport those Pokemon to, like, newer games or the upcoming Pokemon Champions thing, which is basically a battle sim akin to, like, Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. But it's also like a place where you can keep your Pokemon in storage, especially if you catch way too many of them and just need a place for them to not be in the way, so you have more space for Pokemon in your games. So that's essentially what Pokemon Home is for. You can transport Pokemon from older games to newer games, and it's just a big old storage space for your Pokemon. I don't know if you played any other Pokemon games outside of Legend CA. Yes! I like this Crossworld. This is the one reference to Sonic Riders that Sega put in. The music sounds really good. I would not recommend Sonic Riders for the casual audience, by the way. Okay, well, I saw what I should have done. I really thought I could just push my board to the right and steer far enough where I wouldn't fall. Oh, you played Let's Go Pikachu? Nice! I like that game. It's at least better than Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. At least the Shiny Charm does what it's supposed to do. So what are your thoughts on Pokemon Legends CA? Have you been enjoying the game? Do you have any issues with it? Anything that kind of bothers you? Oh no! Stop falling! Oh my goodness. I'm trying to take the turns as sharp as I can. But sometimes I take it too sharp that I just steer myself off a cliff. It's not great. You enjoy it? Nice. I am glad. The one thing I could say about Pokemon Legends CA is I do like the battle formula. There's obviously a difference between Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Legends CA because you're moving around in real time choosing attacks. I like that. I don't know if you've ever heard of this series, but when I first saw the concept, it reminded me of Pokepark for the Nintendo Wii. Pokepark Pikachu's Adventure or something like that. Because in that game, you control Pikachu in real time, and you choose attacks while the opponent Pokemon also attacks you. That's not the only thing that's in Pokepark, by the way. But the opponent also attacks you in real time, so there's a strategy about when you should attack, when you should dodge, when's the best time to use a certain attack, what attacks will be effective, because some attacks don't do as much damage as other attacks. Some moves have more of a charge than other moves. That type of thing. And I really like the Pokepark series. I need to play more of it, unfortunately, and I'm sure some people may have heard of this, some other people didn't. Galaxy West got me Pokepark Wii, but I don't live in the UK, so I got the PAL version, and it does not work on my Nintendo Wii system. So I got a game I can't even play. I do own Pokepark 2, and I need to get back to playing that game. But it was a series that I really enjoy personally. Got a problem in the post-game content of catching Yveltal. Have to go through the 3 rough mega evolutions. Are we talking about Zygarde? I know you said Yveltal, but you mentioned 3 tough Mega Evolutions, and that reminded me of Zygarde. So I don't know if that's also something you're dealing with. I'm going to give you a recommendation, because I don't think a lot of people know this. You want to continue playing, oh, what was it? The ZA Infinite. You need to get to a certain level in ZA Infinite, and then you'll get another Pokemon that is not available any other way. If you haven't done that, I would highly recommend that. Keep doing those battles, keep fighting the characters that they randomly give you. And you'll be able to get a certain Pokemon out of it that I think is worth it. Might even help against Yveltal and the Zygarde I ended up mentioning. No! Oh! Alright, well, Monster Truck beat weight, so that works. I swear, I only just did that in the few seconds I had before that weight was gonna stop me. Weight basically slowing you down and halting your speed for a few seconds, or a second. Ouch! Oh, get out of the snow, get out of the snow. Come on, give me a good item, no! Give me a good item. Lord Chow. That'll work. One section in time. No, I can't. No! Stupid drill, no! Oh, come on.
Finish!
I had a chance to catch up. Yeah, Corsair Incorporated, Inc. You keep doing the ZA Royale. ZA Infinite Royale. Spoiler, by the way, for anyone that's not seen any of my videos on that. And eventually you'll get a new Pokemon. Well, new in quotation marks, but a Pokemon you don't have. Or at least a version of that Pokemon. I'm trying not to give it away. Maybe it might be obvious. I don't know, but I'm trying not to give it away. We're almost at 500 points. Once I get to 500, I'm going to stop the stream, and then I'll come back later on tonight and try to finish what I started while using Whisper. Like what? Are you talking about the Pokemon? I can tell you this much. You get some rare items through fighting in the ZA Infinite. Some rare Pokeballs such as... I'm trying not to say Heavy Ball. The Lure Ball, and if you're like really lucky, you can get a Master Ball. You can just get another Master Ball after you get one from... I think it was it Mabel? Ooh, Radical Highway.
Hello.
I'm trying to remember the Team Flare lady's name.
Greetings.
I'm leaning on Mabel, but I don't think that's correct. look it up, but I'm in the middle of a race, so that's not gonna happen. Not much is happening on my silly little game, so I'm gonna check something, because there's something I've needed to do on said silly game. What is the code for Pokemon Go Hollows Tour? Hopefully they give me exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, there's several of these. Okay, well that's cool. Money on a pass, I could have gotten X, Y, and Z unknown with the code. But at least I'll get 100% Zygarde a little faster now. Yeah, Radical Highway! Probably the best course in this entire game. Very faithful to the Sonic Adventure 2 game. The music is so good. Wish we could listen to the third lap. I'll have something else playing instead. Don't know what yet, but something. Here we go.
Random track.
Aw. I wanted to go to the lava track. Not here. Another Sonic Unleashed stage, which I probably already played. Hodos. I think that's how you pronounce that. So, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Wind and Waves? That's the newest games that are gonna come out, but not until next year. I'm hoping it's early next year, like maybe around or before the next Pokemon Day. So before February 27th. Yes, I want the games to be polished. I also don't want to wait too long. If we do it before the 27th, it will still be released during the 30th anniversary. We'll see what happens, but my goal for Wind and Waves is to not know much about Wind and Waves. There's been too many times where Pokemon Company has just revealed too many different new Pokemon mechanics and NPCs way too soon. And I want to be able to experience not knowing what's going to happen in a game again, which I haven't been able to experience in a while. Yeah, your thoughts on Winds and Waves? Okay, so let's see. I think I need to open up a separate tab. Pokemon Go Store. Let's see if that... Oh, yeah, promo code. No, I'm third. You're not sure, but what star are you gonna get? I had to talk to my brothers because usually we try to pick different starters. Like, one person has the fire one has the water, and one has the grass. One's left with grass. But I believe it's called Gekwa. Gekwa is the one that stood out to me. Which is funny because I also got Sobble for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that would be another lizard Pokemon I would get. Amphibian. But Gekwa is the one, the water starter, is the one that I would want the most. I'm pretty sure my little brother would pick the fire dog, the Pomeranian. Palm something. I can't remember. I'm close to knowing it, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Still would like to go to Aqua Forest. But you know what? Colorful Mall seems fun. That also has Wisp. I think Tangle likes Wisp. That's my headcanon right now. I don't know for sure. I wonder if you could create that character in Sonic Forces. Probably create something close to him. Not sure if it would be easy to recreate Whisper in Sonic Forces. It's an interesting thing I'm talking about right now. Where is... Cool. None of those. Wait, is it this one? Sure, do it here. You didn't give me a link to the web store? Why? Anyways, we made the colorful mall. Hooray. Don't mind me, I'm screaming at my phone. Here we go! I like this music. It's very peppy. I like it more than Chow Park, actually. Chow Park is... it's cute, but it's also very hard. Fan of the colorful mall track. Alright, there we go. Aww. It was playing the music for one of the tracks. I can't remember which one, but it sounded kind of familiar. I almost think it was that steampunk one again. Got my plate going, where I boost every time I run into someone. Otherwise, usually when you run into someone, you lose rings. And rings, in this game, kind of like the coins in Mario Kart World, increases your speed. Just, there are way more rings to collect in this than there is coins in Mario Kart World. Coins cap out at 20. Rings can cap out at 100, but then you could put, like, blue 50 instead. So, yeah, you can collect a lot of rings in this game. Pretty easy to lose them. Pass Eyes! At least I'm 11th. I'll take what I can get at this point. It is almost noon. Come on, give it, give it. Ah. Third again. do that. Anyways, I made the 500 points. That's it, I'm done. I am done. There's still some other things that I can earn, but I still need time to play silly little Pokemon Go, so I am going to do that. So add a silly little shortcut again. So that's going to be it for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I'll try to see if I can complete the rest of this before the event is over. Until then, and until my next video, sorry I'm getting a little distracted right now. Where is it? Here we go. So until my next videos, including more Pokemon. Sorry, more Pokemon. At some point, I'm gonna put together all the Pokemon Go tour videos into one place. So you only have to watch one video per every single one of the tours that's been going on. Until I do that, this has been Wii2Play, and I hope you enjoy your day. Take care out there. Thanks for stopping by. Pewfire, and I will catch ya later.